So I protect here just d7 pawn. Now I would like to get my pieces there, so let's go for a queen b6. Then I will start to occupy some squares there on the queen side, so it's obviously better position for black. Now, okay, when he goes for this one, I will block completely the b file, I will get the a4, I'll get the rook on b8, so I will get kind of domination on the queen side. Now, please take a note how this bishop is completely out of a play, and basically his original place is somewhere here on e3. Here I'm not sure how he will play. Okay, now I will just get my rook into play. Hi, Miochik. I'm fine, how are you? So rook b3 now. Yeah, now when he came with the bishop back, now I free my rook, so I have a pretty nice place there on b8. If he goes back, please note that my king can also protect the pawn on e7, and I have this extra knight which is for now also not in the game. So basically I have a lot of different things that I can go for. So here I will improve the position of my knight. This knight will be able to go here, to go here. He is completely busted here. Lagis, please Alt F to get good tip to win. Great. Press Alt F4. What this means? Alt F4. No, maybe here. It's fine, guys. No problem. No problem, it's okay. Yeah. I mean, you're banned. No problem, guys. It's fine. Sure. Now, what do you like for me to make? Simul? Game, exam? Something else? Where are you from? I'm from Croatia. Play Simul. Okay, let's start to get the Simul. Let's host a new one, and we can start to, get for a 20 minutes and 30 seconds increment. Will be, I think, fine. Will be maybe slightly on the shorter side with the time control, but it's fine. Bogdanek. but could see. Dear Mlochik, yeah, why not? ZGM Suleiman 2879 Golden Star. We have a lot of guys there, so let's play. Okay, we'll have fun today, I think, once again. Do you have any kind of the question? Turkish Eric. Snipey is here, yes. I accept. Volsink, why not? So, if someone is new here, I'm really trying to do my best to teach you some kind of the things related with anything like the opening, like playing the middle game, like end game, and I'm mainly for now aiming for kind of fun things related with the simultaneous or even kind of the play on a few minutes. So because of that, I'm trying to get more and more people here, you know, to play more of nice games, to get in some kind of Carlsen 33747. Sorry, not now, because we are in the stream. I have one. Can you try to win with first move f3 or f4? Yes, I can. Actually, I play one f4 in some of the real tournament games. Bobby Lee is here. Hi, Bobby Lee. Zeppo, Magnus, and Nikolai Shavko. So we have 16 players. I think that this should be enough for now, and let's start to play the f4 as my good friend tried to, you know, ask me to go for. So why not? Oh, I make something that is not so good, but okay, never mind. I start to play all of the games with white pieces, but mainly I will go for the same thing. So let's start to show you kind of the concept again, that you can play mainly without knowing anything about the real opening tree, or you know, kind of the openings that are for today very important to know. So for instance, kind of the Sicilian, or something which goes to the sphere, that you have to know really what you're trying to achieve in the opening, and be very, very precise. Here I would like to get kind of a reversed Dutch, Leningrad Dutch, which I play with black pieces regularly. I use it even with white pieces and go for the f4. Okay, so after the d5 I'll start with g3 again. So I'll just try to get kind of the positions that I like. So again, here I would like to take this one. Let's get for g3. So mainly I will try to get very similar kind of the structures. Here I will not get e takes d6, because then after bishop d6, kind of the gambit arrives, which I don't really like, because you know I always try to be on the side who gets the initiative, and my plan in the opening especially is not to kind of to grab the pawns and then suffer. I rather like to give a pawn and then let the opponent suffer. So d5, g3, g3, the same strategy. So what is kind of the strategy in the Leningrad Dutch? So it is to get the bishop on g2, get the knight on f3, and then start with d3, castle on the short side, and aiming for kind of the play on the king side. So basically I would like to get as much as the pieces as I can get later on to play against the opponent's king. So let's get for the bishop g2, let's get for the g3, g3. So kind of the symmetrical system there. Knight f3, I would like to get a g3, again bishop g2 and bishop g2. And again, someone, logic, he wants to beat me, so I will not allow you that. h5, h3. Now, why h3? Okay, I can go for knight f3 here at, probably this is the best move, and then if he goes for h4, I just take with knight on h4. Probably is nothing wrong with this, but if you go for the knight f3 and then h4, knight h4, black can at some point take with the rook on h4. And here, to be honest, okay, let's give the opponent's option to get with this. d6, knight f3, so I don't like to get a pawn, rather I will suffer. Okay, bishop goes to g2, bishop goes to g2, and now I will start to mix kind of things here and go for the e4. So you see here we came from the f4, e5, so from something like reverse Dutch to the king's gambit, because I get the structure e4 and knight f3. Okay, let's go for h3 immediately, or I can stick to my original plan. Okay, let's go for a d3, let's go for e4 as in the main game, let's go for the e4 here. One thing that you shouldn't allow the opponent is to exchange this light square bishop if this is not really needed, because without this bishop in the structure like f4, g3 and bishop g2, you will have big problems later on to organize the defense for his king, for your king, if you will castle there on the short side, or even you will lose some vital controls over the light squares. So my idea is just to go for the knight f3 and then to go for a d3. How's the game? So I'll try to go first for the knight f3 and for d3 as in the original game, and here again with d3, again with knight to f3. Hello Wolfsync, hi to all. If you like the stream, please follow. Okay, so bishop b7 is again very solid move, which you know, at some point will get black in the kind of the situation to put the pawn on d4 and then get some kind of the initiative on this long diagonal. So let's go for the knight f3. Let's go for now I can get the knight on d2 in order, if he takes at some point on f3, that I can take with the knight. So, but I can also use this knight on some other squares, like for instance the c3 square, or even on a3. For now, let's stick to the plan that I will get this knight closer to the king side, so probably knight bd2. But if I go mainly here for knight d2, then black can get a bishop on c5, and I will have a problem because I cannot get the e3 and I will not be able to castle. So let's castle first. Okay, let's go for the bishop g2, and now let's go for bishop c4, d5, bishop goes to g2, bishop goes to g2, knight goes to f3, probably the same thing, and again I should just castle there, I should just castle there, and now I will get this bishop back by playing d3. Now bishop b5 is possible. Let's go for d3 again. knight d7, knight is there to prevent me to take a pawn on e5, so go for a d3, and here I would like to get my king on h1. Knight f6, let's castle there, and now I will get the h3. So now it's possibility for black to go for the h5, h4, so I would like to get the pawn on h3 in order if he goes for the h4, I'll go again further with the g4. So let's go with h3. Here pretty much the standard stuff. Let's go for the castle. Let's go for the castle. And after bishop c5 he castles. So let's please get the h3 first. I can castle. I can go for knight bd2. Let's castle first. Knight c6 d3. Pretty ordinary stuff. And now I have to find the variation which I would like to get here. So basically, first of all, I would like to get h3. Bishop goes to b7, and now I can immediately castle first. Bishop g7, let's go for a d3. And here, what is my goal is to break with e4. So before I start to do some operations there, I probably should, develop a few pieces. And c3 is a move which I like to make because after a c3 I will be able to control the d4 square. I will not allow knight d4 or knight b4 in the future, and I prepared the e4 break. So let's go for a c3. Yeah, d4, but I'll now just try to castle there. Knight goes to f6. Let's go to bishop e3, and I will try to castle there on the king side, on the queen side. Sorry. Okay. What here about to go for e3? He goes for the castle there, and let's start with e4. Let's go for a bishop b5 as in the game before. Bishop goes to c5. Now let's get a king on the h1. Okay, now I can get the position which is probably based on g4, knight h4 kind of the tricks. So but I have to be cautious there or not. g4, bishop g6, knight h4, knight takes on g4, I take on g6, he take on g6, I take there. Yeah, probably I can. I have to be cautious because, you know, there is kind of the mating chances for him if I make something wrong. So let's go for c3. Let's castle. Bishop d6, and now I get again with c3 probably. Knight f6, again c3, c6, knight goes to d2. Okay, queen goes, and now my standard plan. So the standard plan is to go for e2, e4, and based on the fact that now I completely covered those dark squares, I can go for the queen e1, because then the queen will not be some kind, getting and letting black to exchange her. So I'll go for the queen e1, and this queen will support e2, e4 eventually. So let's get for the queen e1. Let's get again for h3. And here, okay, let's go for the e3 here. It's a check. Okay, I'll take on e3. I go for the knight f3, and after the d4 I can start to exchange there. I can go for the g4. I can start even to close there the center by playing the move like this one. Here I can get the queen on e2. Okay, okay, f5, knight f3, bishop goes on f5. Now I can go for f takes on e5, queen e1, it's a standard way of playing, e5, let's get the pieces there into a play. Now I want to get again e4, so why not to get c3 first, d3 to cover my pawn, queen e1 again, and now I can break eventually with e4. Okay, here I would like to get a d3, which is my pretty standard way of playing, and here Golden Star 70, he make a really nice move here, to be honest, because now my pawn on g3 is really hanging, and I don't have anything else but to force g4. But then, if you take a look very carefully, you'll see that this knight can get the h4 square at some point, and also there is kind of a move which is bishop h4 with the idea to, you know, get a significant attack on the my king side. So I cannot do that, and he'll trick me very, very well. Knight goes to f6, knight goes to c3, rook e8. Now I will start with g4. Now I shut down this long diagonal. Here I would like to get my bishop back. Let's go for a3 first. Okay. 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 Now I want to take this bishop, so let's get for this one. e4, bishop c4. So why I goes for a3? Because, you know, now when I get back the bishop on c4, black has some option to go for the knight a5, but when I make a move a3, I will be able to get my bishop back on a2. So it's very nice move here to make. Knight goes to c6, okay, and now again I should find a way how to continue. First I would like to get h3 there to stop him from doing anything there on the king side, and here I would like to get the exchange of a light square bishops, because I'm feeling that my knights will be slightly better than his. So let's start to get knight e5. Let's go for a d3 here, e6, so I will try to get exactly the same thing, queen e1, and then break with e4 eventually. Here, after this kind of the move, let's exchange the bishop. Bishop goes to h4, so Golden Star 70, it's a very, very strong player, of course. Okay, I have to make the move with my king. I'll take this one on g2, and here I can start to do some immediate action by getting a pawn on e4 probably. Let's go for that. Okay. Okay, I want to get a space there, of course. Okay, let's go for a c3, why not? Let's go for the castle there. And here again, very nice move. So what can I do now? So basically my bishop is under attack, and if I go for anything but to get I cannot, because now my rook is hanging really, and I have to be very careful, so I cannot remove the bishop anywhere but maybe on d4, but this will just get e takes on d4, which is, I think, not enough for me. The second thing that I can make is to castle there on the king side, but then the knight c5 will take this bishop. My thing is here that, or my idea is here to get for this kind of the position, because when he takes on c5, I would like to get my queen on f2, and then to get the double attack on this knight. When this knight might remove himself back, then I will go for the rook b1, and then I will take eventually the pawn on b7. So the problem for me is that now after he takes on c5, I cannot really go for the rook b1, because, you know, this queen just can get on a3 square, and I cannot take the b7 pawn based on the fact that the knight on c5. So I have to be very cautious here, and let's try to get this kind of a thing by castling there on the king side. Here, after knight goes to e7, he offers me a pawn on b7, which I think I have to take. So why not? Why not to take a pawn if I can? Here I would like to get h3 just to get out of this pin. And here I have to be very careful, because if I start to get kind of the moves like, for instance, king on h2, he can try to sacrifice the knight on g4. So knight g4, a4, and then I have to go for the knight h4. And now depends, do I have enough defense there to stay in one piece? And I have to just calculate. So I go for the king h2, knight g4, hg, hg, and then I go for the knight h4. And there is none g5 because I have a pawn on f4, and there is not kind of a moves like rook h4 because I can take gf, and then my queen is protecting the vital square on h4. So let's go for the king h2. Okay, here I will get this kind of a position, and here I think that he makes the mistake. Now we can pause the video, and we'll see if you will find a move if we are in some kind of not real stream. Here I have one very nice move, which is knight takes on e5, and if he takes with the queen on e5, then bishop f4, and this queen cannot move himself. So this is a winning move for me. Here I have to get all of my pieces into a play, and I will try not to get the knight on d2, because from there this knight cannot move himself such easy. I would like to get the knight on a3, on c2, and on e3. This can be much better. Yeah, who played this? This is incredible. I can't really believe that. Wow, how he outplayed me, golden star. Remarkable move. Okay, now I have to get this my dark square bishop into a play. But how I can do that? Can I just get b3 and then bishop goes to b2? Why not? Okay, my queen will go to e2 here. Knight c5, let's go for the queen f2. Now the knight is hanging, queen will take on f3. Let's go back. I can't go for the e4 because this rook will just hang, so let's start with a3 to be able to get the b4. Okay, and now please take a note that in the positions like this one, when the opponent gives you a bishop pair and then gets some kind of the piece on d4, for instance, this should be the knight in most of the cases, you can have one very nice move, which is queen to f2, and from there you'll be able to defend the c2 pawn, and you will be able to at some point to take on e5 and open the f-file, which can be very good for white. So yeah, you see what I can do, and he goes for the bishop d6. But now he is just the piece down, and probably he can just resign. So, but okay, let's play for a while. So I will give him a check here on a4. What is my idea? Maybe if he goes for the knight e7 to get and exchange one more piece. So let's give him a check. I'll take with a pawn. Bishop a6, try to get this pawn. Of course, I will not allow him to do that, so let's get for the queen e2. Yeah, I'm not sure that I understand what he's trying to achieve here, so I'll take this one. c5, knight goes to f3. Okay. Bishop a7. Now, should I get my pieces in the action there on the king side or on the queen side? I like the break with like f3, f4 at some point. So let's stick to the plan where I should exchange the dark square bishops, which are very good piece there for him. Castle, of course, I'll start immediate action. Now knight goes on d7, and now I would like to get my knight on e4. No, can I go... Very interesting position. Can I go for something like knight e4? The idea is that after knight e5, bishop e5, bishop e5, f e5, I have kind of the moves like knight f6, which will give me a lot of the opportunities to, you know, get the long-term time positional edge. So let's go for this one. Yeah, b6 is a nice move, but now this pawn can be weak. Now I have kind of the moves like knight goes to g5, but I have to be very cautious to see how to get this queen out of the b2 square. Okay, he has very nice knight, of course, on c5, which is a very strong piece, but he has a bunch of weaknesses. And let's start to do some damage by getting the rook on b1. Then this pawn will be under attack, and then if he goes for a c3, I can go and try to do something in order to get this queen out of there and start to pick up a few pawns there. So let's go for the rook b1. Yeah, I managed now to exchange the knight. Knight goes to c8, I'll just take on g6. There is just nothing for him. I'll try to get the bishop on e3, g3 again. Queen goes to c7. Okay, let's get a knight on a3. Let's get b3. Okay, queen f6, knight c3. Okay, bishop take on e5, queen d7, which... Okay. Hi Aribaz, how are you? Okay, now he has the move like queen h4, but I will not even allow him to do that, so queen e1 is just enough for me, I think. Knight goes to c2. Okay, and now after the knight e7, I think that knight f6 can be a very strong move, because now after that I don't... or maybe not. Yeah, okay, let's get for the knight f6. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you very much. Okay, I have to exchange this one. Okay, I'll exchange the queens. I'll start with bishop g2. I'll get a bishop on b2. I'll get my king back if I need. h3. e4, of course. I just want to open the game there. And now I will try to get some kind of the squares. Castle. Knight e3. Bishop e2. Okay. Knight goes to g6, and now I will just... Where to put my knight? So he wants to get a knight on f4, but I will try to break with d4, so why not to get a knight there? d3, okay, a3, exchange on d5, and now let's go with the knight on c2, let's go for e4, bishop f8, and now how I can start to do some actions on the king side. So basically I can start pushing the pawns, I can get my pieces closer, but let's develop first. Knight f4, and now d4 is kind of a move which I like, because you cannot take on d4 really. Now when he go for this one, I can get my bishop back into play. I will exchange everything there, so knight goes to h6. Now I will not put this knight back. Here I can get can I get for e4? Yep. Okay, e3. Yeah, rook d8 is a move. And now I will try to get my king closer to the center. Or I can start to get e4, then probably e5. No, I'll start to get my king closer. Let's go for a c3. Let's go for the knight e2. It's completely winning. And here, of course, I would like to open something in the center because I'm better. Knight e7, bishop goes to e3, I have to exchange something, bishop goes to b6, let's go for b4, and here this pawn is under attack, so I can get my king closer. Okay, d4, and okay, now one thing that you should remember here, if you have the position like this one, you have a bishop pair, you have a clear way to play on the king side, please don't try immediately to exchange the pieces there, because you're better because your pieces stands better. For instance, it looks like the black is fine, but is not, and he's, I think, probably here even lost, because now when I take on e5, he exchange on e5, I'll go for a bishop g5, this knight cannot remove himself, and if he even removes the knight, I will try to pick up some pieces. So now the only thing is that if I take on e5, I go for the bishop g5, he has something like knight to g4. And then if I take the queen, he'll take my queen. And the only thing for him here is that I will be able to get my bishop back, but he'll not be able to get his knight back. So I'm thinking that I'm much better here. Okay, here I would like to get the e4. Okay, queen c3 is the only move, and then now can I? Okay, rook b3 is not possible, and I cannot do anything there to get the pawn on e5, so let's remove the king first. Okay, knight goes on f6, now let's try to get the knight on e5 probably. Okay, I'll go for knight e4, it's completely lost. Now let's get a bishop there on e3. And now let's close the center by playing d5. Yep, let's see what will happen there. Let's get a b5, let's exchange on e3. Castle, knight bd2 of course. Bishop e6, I'll get my knight into a play. Rook c5. Now, what is not so good for him is the fact that he's in kind of space disadvantage, and now if I manage to get my rook on d7, can be very, very bad for him. Okay, now I can start to pick up some pawns. Basically, first I would like to get my bishop on b3 to support my c2 pawn. Then I'll go for the knight d2 here. Knight g6, knight b2. Okay, why not? King b8, and now where to put my bishop. So I want to get something like c4, c5, c6 if it's possible, so I should also find the move for this rook in order to get my bishop back on f1, because I like to get something like knight, when queen goes to h3 to get with the knight back on f1, or even bishop f1. So let's get this rook maybe on g1, should be fine there. So why not? Bishop goes there, let's try to exchange bishops if you like, because I'm a pawn up. Okay, I'll get my bishop back. It's very ugly, but okay, let's play. I'll get this bishop, h5. Okay, now let's get the last piece into a play, h5, but I will just close everything with h4. a3 is very nice looking move, but what to start to do some actions on the queen side. Yeah, I do my best. King d6 is just a check. Bishop h8. Now I can start pushing some pawns on the king side because I have everything developed. h4 is a great positional move, I have to say. This guy is doing a great stuff. Now I'm kind of interesting to see how he will get here in this position, so I would like to take the queen. Knight goes on f6. Now he allows me to put my knight on e5, which can be very nice for me. I'm think, because okay, if he goes for knight g4, I can just take and get the king because the pawn is still on e3. So or why not just to go for a b4? Okay. Queen e7, I'll just castle there on the king's side. g6, and now I want to put my bishop back, as I mentioned. And knight goes to e7. Now I can put even the pawn on a5, or I can start to do some things there on the king's side. But let's start to open the game there. Knight goes on f2, and now we have the situation where I will get my bishop back, but he's not able to get his knight back. Knight goes on e4, so can I take there and then go back, or can I immediately go back on e1? There is nothing that... Okay, or on c1 maybe, because this bishop is maybe better on this diagonal, so let's stick with bishop c1. Okay, and now what I want to do is to get my pieces into a play, so let's go for this one. Let's open the game there, and when he castled, this is how I mean. So now I can start to do some action on the in the center and on the queen side. So let's go for the rook d4 first. Why I like rook d4? Because I will now protect the c4 pawn, and then of course get some pieces there closer to the king side here. Where to put my knight? I'm probably thinking about to get my knight on d2. So let's go for a6. Queen f6, this guy play amazing. He completely outplayed me in very nice manner. So I'm thinking about resigning here, or okay, let's play a few moves, but I'm probably lost. Knight goes to e4. Bishop g4. Okay, I managed to get the pawn. Never mind. Yeah, I have. They are not all, but I have a few of them. Okay, let's get my knight on f5. Let's get on c5, and here what I probably can do is start to play for e4, because should be the best possible way. Okay, if he likes, he can get something like this, queen f4, yep. Okay, now I will get my bishop on a5 to exchange, or try to exchange the bishop. Why not to take on f5? I will take this one because I can go back, and here I can start running with the king, but this is hopeless, I think, and I should resign, so I will resign. I really congratulate you, Golden Star, because I think you play a really nice game, so yeah, I have to resign. Yeah, they are all from the chess competitions, right? Okay. Let's get the rooks on the open files. Rook c6, but now I can take a pawn. Okay, he'll take this one on f6, but it's very good for me. Now I can get my knight into a play. g5. Okay. Okay. No, it's not a checkmate, but I don't want to, you know, play the game that is completely lost. So I really like to resign if I'm beaten, then that it is how it is. So I try to be polite and play only the games that are really playable. Bishop will go to d2, and now bishop goes to d6. So can I try to do some crazy things like queen goes to to h5, start to do some actions there on the king side, why not? Okay, now I will just, can I close the h file, or I can go just king g1? I can't really, so I have to close the h file. Here I would like to get my bishop back on a4, okay. Rook d8, king goes to f2. Now knight goes to e4. Yeah, but now, you know, I'll just take a clear piece. No, he can take on d3, so I have to take this one, okay. Bishop b7, and then I can start to organize some action on the king side. So let's go for the queen h4, rook d5, e5. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, I will open the game there. Bishop goes to e7. Now I can go back, I think. Okay, I will get him a pawn, but he's probably lost. Or I can even go for a b5, which looks like, you know, kind of a move which is winning or losing. Because if he can do something on the king side, I'm probably lost. If not, then I'm clearly winning because I will be at 2 pieces up. But because I have this bishop on g2, I don't see how he will checkmate me, so why not take one more piece? And when he take this one, I will take for sure with a c pawn, so to open the c file. Queen goes to e7, now I will get my bishop back, because my knight is in the play. Bishop goes to g7, let's go for f5 now. Rook d5, rook takes on d5, knight goes to h7. Let's start to open the game there in the center. Okay, bishop f6, now I have g5, I have queen e6, so now he is in really bad shape. So let's go with this one. And here, to be honest, he overlooked the knight c5 or bishop c5. What he really missed is that, can I take with the bishop? He has something like knight f4, or he doesn't. Let's try. Let's get a piece. g4. Okay. Okay. Now let's get immediately there. Bishop goes back, bishop goes. I'll get my rook there, and I'll get my bishop back, so probably he's lost there. King goes to f3, doesn't really matter. I'll get my king back. I will take the bishop. I will take the bishop. Rook. No, I can't really go for... It's possible that I missed c5 here. Probably it is. Okay. 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 Rook e8. Now I can go for the knight g5 probably. Knight f5. Why not to take this pawn? Yeah. Now it's not so good for me. Knight goes to d5. it's a check. Rook g8. Yeah, Max also play a very nice game. Yeah, I have less time, but you know, let's see what is possible here to do. Rook g3 probably looks like a solid move. Queen goes to g5, but okay, why to exchange the queens if you are a piece down? Okay, now let's get the rook on the open file. Let's go for the rook d4, a3 of course, knight e5, so he wants to get my pawn there, or okay, f5. I have to take this one. I don't see anything else, anything really else. Okay, bishop take on g3, and now I should just get for a bishop f4. What he'll do here? Probably I'm winning. Okay. Okay. Can I stay without my queen there if I'm not? Okay. Have to be cautious. And here I will get my knight on f5. This is now very, very good position for me. For sure. Bishop goes to d5. Okay. Queen d5 is a check. Okay. Oh, I missed. I'm not looking enough. I'm low on time and now I'm start to be nervous. But I shouldn't be. Rook d1. Okay, take on f4. I'll take this one. f7. And now just I wants to get my pieces to be active. And here I can get my last piece into a play. Let's see what will happen. I will exchange this one. And after b4, okay, I would like to get the pawn on b4. Now I can take the pawn on g7. I'll take this one for sure. And now I can start to do some things there by getting the king on g3 probably. Can I do that? But he has something like e5. I can't really remove my king, so okay, let's get the rook here. Let's get e5. Queen g4 offers me a chance to get a knight e4 or to take on d5. Okay, let's go for knight e4. Queen d1. Okay, now I have enough for a pawn. Yeah, I overlook a piece, I think, because it's not enough. g3. Is there a checkmate somewhere? Not sure. This will lead bishop h1. It's not a checkmate, so there's nothing to be worried about. I'll just take a piece. I will close the game there. Yep. Queen e4. Knight takes on e4. Yeah, but I'll just take the knight. Bishop goes to d3. Okay. Knight g4. Rook d1. Okay, let's start some actions there on the queen side. King goes to a7. Do I have queen c5, b5? What he really can do here? Rook on c1 is hanging, so let's try to get rook c7. Rook c4 maybe, but I'm not sure. If I give him a check on c5, he'll just go for a king a8. I don't see anything. Maybe to go for something like this. Okay, now I will get my king into the action. And now rook f7 looks like very nice move to me. Here I would like to get all kind of the pieces there into a play by getting maybe rook e1. It's a nice move. Queen h6 for sure, but now I will just, you know, start to get my rook to take on g3 probably. Bishop goes to e7. Yep, now I will close everything on the king side probably. Okay, king goes to d5, now I'm better. A rook goes on d7, rook f8 is a check. Yep, and now you'll see how I will try to outplay him. So rook e3. I'll try to give him a checkmate, so we'll see. How I miss again this kind of the moves. Knight g4. Here. Knight takes on f4. Yeah, I missed this. How many time I have? 2 minutes. e6. Okay. Yeah, now we'll see. Now this should be winning for me, even if I go for something like queen h6 check. I'll take this rook, of course. I have to... Yeah, I'm dead because I have to take the bishop and then there is a checkmate. So, yeah, Max, I resign and you was better. So there is nothing to do there. And now here is a checkmate. Bobby Lee tried to get his rook into a play, but let's try to not allow him to take my pawn instantly here. He would like to take this one, but I can start to checkmate his king. Rook goes to f4. Let's try to pick up some pawns there on the queen side. Queen goes to f4. Now I should do something like knight d6, but then this bishop will go out. Rook d5, knight f6 doesn't really work, I think, so I'm pretty much dead here. Again, I can try to do some crazy things, but I'm not sure that this will work. Let's go for this one. There, I will just exchange. I will just try to check him. Do I manage to get checkmated there? Probably. It's possible. Okay. Okay. Oh, I overlook. Yeah. Oh. Yep, I managed to lose my bishop there. It's very interesting, I have to say, how I play this. Let's go for knight f1 here. Okay. And now let's go for the knight d4 here. Okay, rook g2. Let's try to get a draw there. Here I'm probably fine because c-pawn is very, very fast. Yeah. Who is Max? Someone very fast and very nice. Bishop h6. Yeah, but you know, my c-pawn is pretty fast. So let's go for h3. Let's start to build up something there. Okay, king f1. Okay, let's start to do some kind of the moves there. I have to exchange those pawns there, and now let's start to do some action. b6, a3. Yeah, I'm lost here, so you're unable to win for me. It was hard, Mochik. Yep. Okay, now if I get rook f8, king take, f1 is a queen. Let's try, why not? We'll see what happens. Knight e5, it's a very nice move, I have to say. But let's try to... Yep. Knight takes on d7, knight takes on d7, rook e1, knight f6, gf6, queen g4 check. Should be very dangerous for him if I'm not wrong. Let's try. Okay. Okay. Is this a draw? Maybe not. Maybe I found a way how to play. Okay, I can't really exchange a queen, so I have to go here. Bishop g5, bishop g5, takes on e2. Let's go for a queen e2. Oh, queen takes. Okay, okay. I should take this one. It's a queen. It's a check. Knight e6 now. Yep. I'm lost. I have to resign. Very nice magic, Christian. Okay, queen a3. Check. Okay. Yeah, this should be just very bad for me, but okay, I'll just have to take there. And now I will take this one. I have 3 minutes. He has just a minute, so now I would like to get some kind of the initiative over those weak pawns, for instantly. Let's try to go for the knight e3, so I have probably slightly better pieces there, but we'll see. Now I can go for the queen g4 to exchange the queens if he like. Here I can always get a rook, but can I do something more? Let's check. And now after castle I don't really see what is the black idea, because he's completely lost here. He just doesn't have anything there and it's just very bad for him. I would like to get my rook there into the action. I have some ideas, it's not clear. D5. Okay. But okay, but this is just nothing, so I don't even have to take that pawn because it's not necessary. D4, and now I should go for the queen g4, knight g4, and I'll be probably much better. So let's go here, let's give him a check. I'm winning. And here I'll take this one. Now I'm pretty lost here, but okay, let's go for a while and start to see what will happen there. Here I'm winning. I'm a piece up, even though he has this pawn on e3, he's lost because this pawn is weak and there is nothing that he can do. Now I will stay in probably winning position because his pawns are here very bad and he has incredibly bad bishop, which is very nicely misclick. Pushed away from a place, so okay, I'm here just lost, but what we can do. Bishop b5, I'm not sure what this guy is trying to achieve, but it's probably just lost. Okay, and here let's go for the king h1 first. Okay, now I can just put my pawn on f5 and there is slim chance for him to not lose this game. Rook e6, okay, it's a clear piece, so let's start to open the game on the queen side. There is something to hope for. I think that he can be in very bad shape after this one. Rook goes here, I'll just take the pawn. Yeah, I'm clearly lost. He can even get the bishop d4, so dear Wolfsing, I have to resign to you. Will you take Eddie? I'm not so fast and I really have a problem with kind of the bullet play because I have a bad mouse and there is not enough chances for me to play, so I'm not so good as those guys that play in the bullet arena. Knight 3. Yeah, Wolfie, you play very nice. So here I can start to do some kind of moves like this one. Then I improve my king, probably I'm winning. Okay. Okay. b5, but now you see I'll just, you know, march on the light squares and it's probably just easily winning for me. Yeah, but now I have a c pawn which is completely unstoppable and I'm clearly winning here. So yeah, it was a good game. And Pepita, you play also very nice. Before you overlook a piece, you was in pretty good shape. And here I just would like to get this pawn now and just stop everything that black has. So I have a rook and a piece up, and I'm completely dominate. So this should be winning. My opponent wants to get a draw here, but I'm trying to think about, can I go for something more, and I should. So let's play for a few moves, few more moves. Here, okay, but you know, it's just not enough. Because this pawn stopped everything, and there it's just a slim chance that he's obviously capable of doing something. Here I can take the pawn because e2 will be defended by rook e1, so I don't see the reason why not. And here it's probably everything good, but let's try just to exchange this only piece that black has. I can take on d4, okay, rook d1, but it's just over. This one is just over. Okay, and now I would like to get the pawn on e3. Here I will get my king on c6. Okay, king goes to f3. Now I can force the exchange of queens. Yeah, but now I'll just pick up the pawns. There is just nothing for him, so I can take a pawn. G4, but okay. And here I would like to get where to put my knight. Maybe to force some kind of a play there, but not. Let's stick here. Yes, it can. Okay, queen h7. Now he wants to checkmate me on h2, but I will not allow that, and I will try to get my bishop there on b3 to see how this will work. King goes there. Now I can start regroup my pieces, so now I can bring my knight to kind of Can I go for this move? No, I drop my knight. Yeah, I'm just lost, so I have to resign this one. And after this kind of a move, now I can just take a pawn. Okay, now I would like to get my knight on e4. Do I overlook king? Do I overlook a rook? It takes a lot of time to solve puzzle over there. I'm afraid in real game we have not so much time. Yeah, it depends really about what kind of the games you are trying to play. Because yeah, if you go for kind of very slow games, probably you can get. But if you get for kind of the blitz game or rapid game, then of course you should be much faster. And now, if I'm not wrong, in the no-brainer, I managed to lose my rook, because now if I go, yeah, I have to go for the knight f2. King goes there. Now I can get my bishop on b5, and here I can just go and start exchanging some pawns. So yeah, but here if he exchange, I will be able to get my rook there. So let's get for the a3. It's a check. Okay. And now I take this one. Okay, bishop c8. Now let's go for rook f1. Let's take the pawn. Okay. Check him. Let's go for the rook g7. Okay, is an id4 check. Rook goes to e8. Now I will try to get my rook on d7. Yeah, e5. Okay, now I can go knight f3. Bishop f8. Now let's get this pawn and exchange this pawn. f6. Let's just exchange everything. Let's take the rook. Okay, when you have extra rook, you can allow yourself to lose kind of a pawns. Let's go for the rook g1. Let's take the a pawn, it's a winning. Rook f8, so I don't see. Bishop c8. Okay, bishop c7, g4. Okay. Okay, how much? 4 ongoing games. Now we'll see. Just not to allow this king to go away. a4. You just have to be careful not to allow him kind of, stalemate, because if I now take a takes on b4, it's a stalemate and the game obviously ended as a draw, so I'll just give him a check. King goes to h7. Now I can get a few pieces there. First of all, what I like to do is maybe to, just to close this pawn on f6, but then I will obviously not be able to get the queen into e5 square, which I really like. So I play rook d2 in order to get maybe the rooks there or there, but first I would like to get this rook out of h5, which can be very annoying for me. Here I can just, get for d4. Let's take on b4 with a check, and now I'll just march with a b pawn. How did you prepare for FIDE title in your early times? It's checkmate. I managed to get my FIDE title as FIDE master. I became in 2007, if I'm not wrong. And basically in those times I stopped probably working on chess because I was second in the Croatian championship under 20 years in 2002, and after this I didn't go and play the chess, but start working and so on. So basically I wasn't really preparing for much, and because of that basically I stopped playing chess later on. today I start playing really again. I'm start to, you know, be kind of the writer, because I make some very nice books, for instance, for a Chessable. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but a Chessable is a really cool site which can help you to grow up in chess, to learn some kind of things, and basically I make for them two very nice books. One was and is about the Sicilian, and the second one is about King's Indian. Obviously, those books and the videos are based on the opening repertoire. If someone wants to take a look, you'll be I will be more than pleased with this. So basically, I managed to, you know, make some very nice content, and then I prepare for some kind of the play on the tournaments this year's. It's kind of, you know, very double stuff, because if you want to be very nicely prepared, you have to get for something like straightforward repertoire which will be familiar for you, and in which you will feel yourself very comfortable, and cannot be really, if you're not a professional, it cannot be really, you know, kind of mixed, because you don't have a time, and you don't have kind of the, sorry, bishop a6, you don't have kind of teams that will allow you to get very wide. So you have to get some kind of the opening repertoire which will be suited nicely for your style, and which will for instance allowing you to, you know, kind of get nice feeling about the game. So you have to be very straightforward and use only one repertoire. The site name, oh, it's Chessable. Sorry. And I'll try to get here. It's a Chessable. So this is the first book that I show you, and I can link you the next one, but it's not mandatory. Okay. Probably here I'm winning, but I have to be very careful, because now the position get opened. Yeah, and bishop e5 is a move which let's get there. What do you think? Bishop c8. Okay, now I will try to get kind of the rook d6 move here. Then try to get the queen back, and then, oh, do I trap my queen? Yeah, I trap my queen. Yeah. Okay. King goes to d4. Let's get a king on e2, and we'll see from there. Now, I would like to get some kind of knight d5, but when I will be in the mood to take there, and when I take on e5, I would like to get very much the move like king to e3. So basically, and if he takes with the pawn, obviously, then I will go for the g5. So I think that now it's just nice time to, probably I should even take on e5 immediately and then go for the, yeah, it's very easy winning, I think, for me. Thanks. Yeah, it's, you know, as I mentioned before, it's very really important in which kind of the competition you will play, against who you will play, and of course it's very important, you know, to know what you are aiming for. So basically, if you like to get, you know, the chance to play in some tournament that will be played basically on your level, then, you know, you don't really need to know kind of the stuff in deep. But if you like to play in some competition on tournament where there will be a lot of the players who will be as much rated as you or higher rated, then you of course have to be prepared. But you know, you have to start from somewhere, and everything is better to know than to, you know, just do not knowing anything. But if you're just a beginner, you have to start from there and basically learn kind of the stuff. Okay, here I'm just winning, knight on f3 and then king e3, and I'm probably winning here. It's a pawn endgame where I am a clear pawn up, so it should be easily winning. Yeah, here I think I should be. Okay, no, I make a misclick. I just go for straightforward kind of a things. Yeah. Okay. My hand is much faster than my brain. And there is a problem. But you know, probably if he goes for the king c5, d6, king d6, I have the opposition and he has to go away. So king c6, king c4, king d6. But I have to go back, so probably the game still ended as a draw. I can't really remove because he'll take my pawn, so I have to make a draw here. Now, the only thing here is that we will try to calculate, but I'm thinking that the game should end as a draw. Still. I have to change it. Yeah, now what I can try to force here is to get the king b5 line, and there in the endgame we have here a very nice picture, is everything about the calculation, and here we try, or I can try to show you how to calculate in this kind of a position. So basically here it's everything about the calculation, and our entire decision is based on the calculation. So if I go for the king b5 and he goes for something like king c7 or king d7, he is lost. So basically this is not the problem to calculate, because if he push his king back and start moving forward without to get any kind of the counterplay for him, it's probably winning. But here it's very important to see that I have much more space because of a pawn on f5. And I can start to get from the other side to pick up the pawn on f6 when he will pick up my pawn on g4. And then it's just the race, and I have to decide, can I go for that or I have to get a draw with king d4. Now, the calculations start like this. So the only move that will allow me to start getting the pawn from the other side is to get for the king b5. The only move is king to d5 is much better, or he can even go for the king e5. If I'm here and he came here, I came here, he came here, I came here, he take a pawn, I came here, he goes here, I take this one, he start running, I have to go here, he gets here, I'm here, 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 and the game ended as a draw. So basically this is a clear draw. Even though if I manage to get the pawn on f6, he'll get the pawn on g4 again. So he goes, I go here, he go here. I'm here, here. I'm here, he takes. I'm here, he go here. I'll take this one, he start and get here. I'm here probably, here, 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 and it's just, you know, kind of a draw. So you can able to win, isn't it? No, it's just a draw. So we will get some kind of, let's say, queen endgame, which will be ended as a draw. So I can show you here. Let's see. So I have to go here. Now he'll take, I'll go here. I mean, if I'm here on the move, probably I have some winning chances, but here it's a kind of a draw because I'm not in time to take a pawn and he will be able to get the king on f4 and then start marching. The only thing here is that probably he shouldn't go for the king f4 but king h4 because I will queening the pawn on f8, but probably even this is just a winning, is just a drawish scenario. So you see 3 and I have 3 squares, so it's a draw, it's just a draw. So he is even before, so I don't have nothing to do there. So it's a kind of a clear draw, and I will offer him a draw because it is really a draw. Okay, you can check after getting the queen. Yeah, even though I will check him with the queen, he is slightly more faster, so I don't have a time to do this in time. Okay guys, what you was thinking about this kind of a stream? Do you like for me to get another simul? Or something else? What you wants me to do? Oh, we have some challenge, but sorry, but we are in the simul. So here rapid tournament, but I don't weekly. Yes, love to play against, solve some puzzles. Weekly rapid. When is weekly rapid? Can we see something like here? Do we have some kind Super Blitz Arena, 47 players in 12 minutes? What is this? 2, 3 master time, Blitz Arena. When? Okay, how much rapid arena, but for 12 minutes, okay? How many rounds? I'm thinking about to go for oh, not here of course, but here. It's 5 hours. Yeah, maybe you can play 1 or 2 games against boots like Lila or something while you are waiting for rapid or do a puzzle. Yeah, but I was thinking about to get really let's see here. Super Blitz Arena. Let's join to this kind of a tournament. Will be probably more fun because or do a puzzle. Okay, let's try to see some puzzles. Okay, knight goes to d4. What we can do? Oh. Are those puzzles easy to figure it out? Yeah. Now if g5, king goes to g4. It doesn't look such an easy task. Okay. Now this looks incredibly this looks incredibly hard to get. So king g3 and what now? So if I go for the rook d5, white takes on f7. Okay, I can take on f5, and now if he goes for the knight d6, he can escape with knight to c4, for instance. And I really can't go for something like bishop c7 because rook is there and he protects this. So this is not the solution. The second thing is that I can try to get my bishop to e6, then to see where this knight will go, and start from there, because I don't see really where this knight has the squares. So let's go for this. Okay, and now if I take this one, oh, I managed to get a puzzle. It's remarkable. Okay, here we have kind of a way to start checkmating him. So let's go for the bishop d4. Yeah, this is very easy. Let's go here. Now what can I do here is to get for the queen f7 or rook e5. Both of the moves looks very nice for me, so but let's see which one is better. Probably bishop takes on f7, or and then bishop g6. No, I can even take it with the rook. Okay, but what is wrong with those moves? I don't understand. Okay, but everything is winning. I don't understand why we start bishop f6. Now the queen is hanging. Okay, my rook is hanging, of course. So I have to get something like this. Okay. Oh yeah, 2000 rating is not okay. Now I can do something like this, just take a piece. Okay, knight c3. What to do now? Now I can take on f3. Probably I can go for the knight f5, then take on c3, and then go for the bishop e3. So I will go for something like this. Now I can take this knight. Okay, I'm not so bad like it looks like. So, and here, okay, again, I think that everything is winning, so it's hard to make a move. This bishop is completely lost. I can do whatever I like, so yeah, I understand, but you know, position like here, everything is winning, so I can't really find a move because everything what I try to even think about is winning. So I don't know. Why not? I'm not sure. Great. What is here the problem? Okay, I'm not so bad. Rook d2. Is this one a move? No. I don't really get here the conclusion because, okay, queen f2 is not winning at all, so I can't really go for the queen f2. If I can't really go for the queen f2, I have to protect my g7 pawn, so it means that I can go for knight h5 or knight e8, or I'm again missing something. Probably I'm just tired and don't see obvious moves. Queen f5. Just, you know, to put this guy on g7 uncoverable, okay? Yeah, maybe you have a point. So maybe I can, you know, just get this g5 pawn there and leave white to take him, but he will not be able to take this one on h7. Maybe knight d5 should be a move. Yeah. So again, I'm not thinking straightforwardly, so I can just take this this guy with the queen, so it's even better. Okay, here knight goes to d5. Now I can take knight c5 and start from there, or knight f2. So again, you know, just everything is winning. So whatever you try to think about, it's winning. So best move, yeah. We look for the best moves, but okay, every single move is winning here again, so it's clearly something that so yeah, but you know what I don't like here, the fact that in some of the positions, like in the last two of them, everything is winning, and I'm not clear why when I make, you know, the move that also win like all the others, I didn't find the solution, because this is really annoying. But okay, never mind. Okay, the tournament is starting, so we have to go to the tournament, I think. Yeah, we are here. So let's see what will happen. It's a 3 minutes game. Okay, let's start to play. Okay, let's go for my standard reaction. So let's start to play the King's Indian. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go here. Here is kind of a system which usually today white trying and hoping to get some kind of advantage, but I'll show you here how easy it is to play with black, and it's not really something that white should go for, because I think that here after this kind of play on the queen side, black is for sure at least equal, if not even better. You'll see, because I will get much easier play on the queen side than the white will get on the king side, so it's something like very good position for me. Now I'll go for the rook e8 first. Okay. Queen c2, now I can take on d5 probably. And go for a b5 or something like this. Let's start. And go with a bishop on a6. Then start with b4, something similar. This bishop can always go to f8. Yeah. Let's get the rook on the c file, so I will manage to get very nice play there. So can I sacrifice a pawn on b4 here? Probably I can, but is this any good? Why not? No, I missed. Oh, how bad I am. This is not really possible. What I'm doing? I'm lost here. I'm just lost here. I don't have enough pieces there to, you know, do anything there, so I'm probably just lost. Let's start to exchange few pieces, but I'm not sure if there is any reason why even play this. I'm even worse sometimes, so okay. Yeah, I should resign. Very nice. Vladimir Rukavnishek, very nice guy. Yeah, I have to resign. Okay. Back to tournament. This is kind of a tournament where we start all and over again. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this looks like, you know, bad play, but it's a 3-minute game and everything is possible there, so let's be just careful and try to get as cleaner advantage as we can get. So okay, let's take everything there. We can't really, you know, allow ourselves to be pushed with white. If someone tried to, you know, just get the king in the center like here, you have to find a way how to open the game in the center and instantly winning, because it is the only real thing how you have to go there. So this is just instantly winning. I'm a piece up, so we have a clear win there. Okay. Bishop b6, okay. Let's just checkmate him. Rook f1, knight e3, and the game is over. Here I would like to take this one and the game is over, so yeah, okay. It's a checkmate, so let's go again and again and we'll see how this will go. It's checkmate. Let's back to the tournament. I'm never playing kind of a tournament like this one, so it's am I only black here, or why so? Do someone knows what is really happening here? Why I'm always black here? Okay, I'll try to play on the queen side here. I'll go for the queen c7, then start with e6 probably, so let's go the queen c7. Bishop g3, now I can get my CD exchange. It's random, I guess. Okay, me too, but we'll see. Let's go for e6 here. I'll get my bishop to d5, probably should be fine, and then start with queen b7, a5, b4. So it's always something that you can go and play for in the positions like this one. I'll get my rook on d file to, you know, support my d6 pawn. Here I can exchange everything and then start from there, which can be very good for me. And I will take this one, then I will try to attack the rook, and then I will get d5 if I like. If not, I'll try to get the queen on c6. This should be fine also. And then you see here I have all of those light squares which are probably very nicely exposed for my pieces, so I should go for the rook d6, then I will get my knight on c4, exchange with b on c, and then make a pressure on the b2 pawn. So this is kind of the idea that I have here, so you'll see now. Okay, but this now will lead to a position where he'll just be very, very bad, because objectively I will now have the position where I can do whatever I like. So yeah, okay, I don't want to miss something like bishop d6, so I will put my rooks there, and then I'll go now for the rook b7, rook b6, and get something there. So bishop f8, now bishop a3 is possible there. Okay, let's take a pawn, let's go for the rook b6. And now I am a clear pawn, so up, so it shouldn't be a problem for me to win this. Okay, let's improve the position of a bishop, then go for f65. I'm pretty sure that this is close to over. Okay, let's go for e5. Let's get for, okay, if I take, d takes, king e7, king c6, I'm right in time, so it's a clearly winning for me. Okay, yeah, I'm winning here easily, so let's get a queen and let's end this one. So I'll just take everything there. Let's check. It's this one. Okay, back to the tournament. Oh, now I'm white. So, okay, let's start for my favorite kind of the opening, which is Trompowsky. Yeah, from time to time I found some kind of the tactics, but okay, here I would like to sacrifice a pawn, and as I mentioned, I really like, you know, to get kind of the positions where I sacrifice something and get the initiative instead of letting the opponent to sacrifice something, and then I have some potential problems there. So here I would like to get for a bishop c3. So okay, let's try to give him a check there, try to castle on the queen side, and then I will have a free hands to play, because the bishop is now hanging. He will be in a really big troubles, because the castle there is not such an easy task, because yeah, here I can even take the knight, because you know it will be just a bad scenario. He has to take with a pawn, and now we'll see after rook e1 how he will try to establish. Okay, now I have okay, okay, bishop is hanging. Let's exchange the bishop now. And I will probably at the end just pick up some materials, so yeah, but you know, this is just winning for me because positionally he is lost. This pawn is not something that he'll manage to defend, so I will put more and more against this bishop, and now after queen f5 I'm not sure how he will defend his position, so he's clearly lost here. I don't see the scenario where he will manage to get everything together here, so bishop f8, but now yeah, he's now just lost because in this endgame he will be the pawn down, and I have a knight versus this incredibly bad bishop, so it's easily winning position for me. Okay. 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 I'll just get a knight on f5 and the game is probably over. Yeah, now I can just, you know, start marching on the queen side, and he's just lost. He cannot do anything on the king side. My knight is there, just the monster. This pawn is protected. The king cannot go there because then I will just push the h pawn. So, and if not, I'll just get the king on c4 on b5. It's a clearly winning position without anything to be worried about. So it's definitely just winning endgame. So he can really resign here because there is nothing more that he can hope for. Now when this king will go there, I'll just march my h-pawn because this knight secure the h6 square and this pawn cannot move himself forward, so it means that my h-pawn will be their queen or he will have to sacrifice the bishop. So it depends about how he will react, or I can start to get my a-pawn and queen him. So it's just, you know, the winning position for me in every single way. Yeah, let's start with the next. Now we are 13 here, if I'm not wrong. So we have to start winning, I suppose. Those are the games on the 3 minutes, and to be honest, I'm not the best possible guy to win all of those games, but I really try, and we'll see. After c6, I like knight f3, and then I like the move like here, for instance, bishop f4. Let's go for e3, let's go for c4, knight c3. So we have very nice position in the stone wall system, which suits my style very well, because, you know, I like kind of a position where I'm able to slowly outmaneuver my opponent, and probably if I manage to get nice position like here, I will start convert it. So we'll see. Okay, I take on d5 immediately, and now I will put my knight on e5. Now you see he has a bunch of very bad squares, and it's not easy to cover all of them. So basically I will break here somewhere, I will put this knight away, I will get my knight on f4, so I will push tremendous pressure there on his position. So here let's go for the f3, this knight has to remove. And now I will slowly try to outmaneuvering him. So now I can put my queen on b3 to support all of my rooks there. Then I can bring my knight on f4. So my position is just, yeah. And when he do something like this, I will just, you know, get a bishop a6. Now he has to exchange. My rook will be there on the c file. My knight will jump here on the f4. So it's probably, you know, just easily winning position for me. He's without any kind of the counter attack. This is something very important, because Okay, if he goes for the bishop c8, now I can start outplay him tactically probably, but I can even take on c8, or I can get my bishop back on d3 and then improve. So yeah, let's go back. If bishop b7, then knight f4, and this is just, you know, as bad as can be here. Okay, let's support this bishop. Let's take this one. Now he's just lost because, you know, my knight on d4 will not be matched this bishop on c8, so this is positional suicide for him, but okay, he can start to play. Okay, just now start taking some vital squares there on the queen side. I'll put my queen on c7 and then start from there. I can take knight d6, so probably this is just winning for me fairly easily. There is no checkmate, so rook c8, queen d7, rook c1, king f2, rook f1, king g3. This is important, but besides that, he's just completely lost positionally because knight e6 is a treat, and then queen g7 is a checkmate. He doesn't have time to organize something there. If queen a4, I just take on 6. It's probably a checkmate there on the king side, so it's over. And rook c8 is never possible due to the fact that queen g7 is eventually just a blowing move. So, and here again, so everything is hanging. I will just pick up some pawns, and positionally I completely outplay him, so he's without any kind of a moves here. So, but before I do any kind of the maneuvers, let's improve the position of my pieces. Let's get a king on f2 and then start marching on the queen side. So, and I have rook c6 as a move which probably will lead to yeah, but okay, if you get me a pawn, why not to take him? Why not to take the other one as well? But first let's go for h4. Don't get checkmated on f1, so this is the only thing that white can hope for. So yeah, but you know, okay, now okay, and it has to be a checkmate somewhere, and it is. So, back to the tournament. We managed to get one more. Oh, we came from the 0 to 4. Oh, we again play with this guy. Let's start to improve something. Okay, now this position looks like something very much playable. Let's start attacking those pieces there. I like black position. Now if I manage to get knight e7 and c5, should be fine. Now I can even get the a5 as a nice move, because yeah, he has to go back, so knight e7, now I'm pretty much better. Knight c5, I completely outplay him, knight e6, and he's probably lost, but let's get first the rook into a play, because I like to get my rook there. And now knight e6, and he can resign probably, because bishop c4 is inevitable. So yeah, now this was very nice kind of the positional aggression, where I put tremendous pressure on the dark squares. But okay, he found the way how to defend this guy. Let's start to get all of the pieces on the d file now. Positionally he is completely lost, so we can now speak about something that he probably can start defending, but he's positionally so lost that I like this move. So I will put my king on c5 if it needed, and I will probably just, you know, blow him from the table. Now knight c4. So knight d4, or I can take and get for the king c5. Why not? Okay, okay. I like the position. What? Four, 5 versus 4, so it's a pawn, and it should be winning. Okay, let's go back. Knight c4 is a check, and it is a very nice one. I can get my knight on d4 now, so I have all kind of a nice stuff there. So why not? Probably I should go for that. Rook c6, rook d6, knight d4. It's probably a very nice position for me. It should be. Okay. Yeah, it's not clear. You know, he'll have this a pawn. I will have few of the pawns there, but it's not really clear, to be honest. Okay. Let's close this bishop. Yeah, it should be winning, but I have a 15 seconds, so it's probably not enough, you know, to... Yeah, I have 5 seconds, so oh. I hate those 3-minute games. He was completely lost. But okay. Let's go with the modern kind of a defense, which serves me well. You see how easy I outplay this kind of the opening opponent even on a 3 minutes. But the problem for me starts really because I'm really slow, and I'm not kind of a player who will be able to, you know, just get many moves in a few seconds. So I have a bad mouse and I'm pretty slow. So I can start to do my best, but sometimes this is not enough. Now I like to get this bishop out of this, out of the diagonal if I can. So, and I like to get those kind of the positions where I like them in the Sicilian water, where I'm trying to swim very naturally. Played some type of opening in each game. Yeah, I pretty much stick to my original plan and my opening repertoire, which serves me very well. So there is no need for you to, you know, start to do some crazy things, because in the opening you should go for something that you really like and what you really, you know, understand. And because of that you will get maybe not the winning positions, of course, because anyone knows how to play in the opening, but you will reach kind of the scenarios where you feel yourself comfortable, and then the opponent will have problems, because, you know, it's always better to get the positions which you like and the opponent dislike than to be reversed. I'm not afraid that someone will outplay me in the opening, because this is not really something that will happen. Even if I play against the Grandmaster, it's not easy to outplay me at all, and especially not in the opening, because today the openings are pretty much something that you should think about, but straightforwardly you can, you know, just start learning them and playing in some kind of, not random, but kind of the style which you like. So, and if you learn them correct, even the Grandmaster will not be able to do anything to you. So now I want to get some kind of the action on the king side, so let's start with h5. Let's take on g4. Now I can give him a check on d4, or get for knight d6, or I can get for the combination of both things. Or even something like queen b6 can be very nice for me, but I have to start thinking about bishop on e3. So let's check him first on d4. King h2 will run into this one. Now knight d6, now knight f4 is the idea. So I cover everything, get some kind of the slow. Why not take bishop? Because this bishop doesn't really do anything, and my knight is a great piece. So because of that I don't want to exchange my pieces. Let's take the pawn. I like my position very much, so okay, now I will get my queen back, but where? On e5 probably. Now the bishop is hanging. I'm still trying to get kind of the knight g4 ideas there, so I will try to get my queen on d5 to out-trick him. Now knight g4 is possible there, and also rook d8 will make even more pressure. So I'm a pawn up. I have better pieces, because you see minor pieces that I have on g7, f6, e6 control every vital square on the king side, and when his pieces doing just nothing. So I will just collect everything on the king side and basically win in a quite a few moves, I think. So I just take everything. I have 3-5, I have 3 pawns more, so I don't see why he even played this. But okay, it's a game again on a 3 minutes, so it's very important to have more time than the opponent, I'm pretty sure. So let's take this one, let's take his yeah, okay, and he finally resigned, so let's go back to the tournament. We are 25. Oh, how bad we are. So who is first? Machiavelli. He ran incredible strike. He's on 27 and we are on 14 or something. Yeah, we are very, very bad. We can do better. But just be faster, nothing else. C5 is kind of potential to get into the Sicilian. Okay, let's give him a chance to go for that. Okay. I'm just slightly better. Nothing really special is going on there, but I'm just slightly better. And now I can start organize kind of a play on the king side. So basically what I would like to do here is to get my knight on f6 at some point. Probably try to checkmate him. So let's start with the knight with rook f3. Now f5, of course. And now I can start to go for the knight d6 to get his rook out of the c8. Yeah, now he has something like, okay, he sacrificed the exchange, why not to take it? It's just the clear exchange, so I'm probably just better, not only better, I'm probably winning here, so I just have to find a way how to easily exchange the pieces and, you know, start to win here. So I probably want to get my bishop on g3. Something like this. Doesn't allow him to get queen h5. Okay, queen g6 is just nothing. So let's go for the g3. Let's get the bishop on f3. Let's get a3. Let's get b3 and then get c4. It has to be just winning for me fairly easily. So just take there, go for queen c5. I have everything under control. I'll get the rook on d5 and he's just completely lost. So if he get the knight on d5, I'll go with c4. This is the only real thing that I have to figure it out. So c4 is a key move, and then after that, okay, he has knight c4, which can be annoying for me. But can I go for rook d5 here? Just take with the queen d5 and then go for the rook d2. But I don't have to, you know, exchange. I can go for the queen d4 and then the next move is c4. Yep. Okay. Okay, but you know. Okay. 34 seconds. Again, I have big problems with nothing, so I'm not sure why I'm doing that, but okay. This should be just winning. Again. Yeah, the only problem for me is the time, which is something that I dislike very much. Okay, let's take a pawn. Let's get the bishop, let's get the rook there, so now I want to take the knight. Now I will get here. and I will get here, here. Yeah. And this is not possible. What I'm doing there, it's just incredibly bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the play for me. How I can do some berserk? What this means? This is like this. Half the time, no increment, bonus point. Okay, start. Why not? Again, I'm clearly winning, but you know, it's a kind of a game on a 3 minutes where I'm a clear piece up. This is so winning that cannot be more winning than it is. Okay. Let's just try to checkmate him. I am not really thinking about anything else. Okay. Why not to checkmate him? I'm not sure, but okay. Let's try this kind of the berserk mode, whatever it is. Do some berserk, yeah. It looks like, you know, kind of a thing that I need here, obviously. Okay, let's go for the berserk mode. Okay, this is kind of a position that I like, so basically now you'll see how positionally you can outplay the opponent. So basically this is kind of a stuff which I really like, so let's go for them. Let's just try to outplay him in very nice fashion. Okay. Okay. Now I will go for f4 and 95, and I'll just try to okay. I'll just try to close everything there, try to get my knight on e5 if I can, so probably it should be fine for me. Okay. I have pretty decent position there on the queen side, so basically he will have a lot of problems there if I manage to get my pieces to be very active, so I can get my knight on e5. If he takes with a knight, I'll take with a pawn, or if he takes with a bishop, I'll take with a pawn. Let's improve the position of a queen. Queen g5 is a check. Okay. Okay. Do I make something wrong? How I can do that? And again I make the problem for myself incredible. Yeah, I don't have enough time, so this kind of the berserk mode is good, but not good for me. I'm too old for this. Yeah, I have to resign. But double point, I guess. Yeah, it is. But you know, it's hard for me to play on 3 minutes, and it's even harder to play on 1.5. So yeah, okay. We are very, very bad. But okay, this is the first, you know, tournament. In the next one, I'm pretty sure that I will be much better. Mo Hiaveli, Nigeria. This is a great player. He managed to get more than enough points. Can I, do anyone knows, can I go for the berserk mode? Yeah, no, I don't can. Okay, okay. I don't think so, so, okay. No, what he wants to do is this one, okay. 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 You can go before taking first move, yeah. I see. Yeah, again, I'm here clearly better, but you know, it's again the game on 3 minutes, so I have clear target the pawn on d5. So now what I want to get is kind of a position where I will bring all of my pieces on the best possible squares, and then I will just try to, you know, completely crash him. So probably I would like to get rook c5, queen c5, knight d4. This is the perfect setup, which I think has to be enough here to make clear progress there. Yep, okay. Now let's go for the queen e7. Let's start to, you know, get him a checkmate, but if he doesn't allow us to do that, let's go for the queen e5. Now the queen b8 is a check, and I'll take a pawn. If not, I'll go for the knight d4. Yeah, I'll take a pawn for sure. Knight c8 is just bad because, okay, I'll just take a pawn. I'm not afraid of anything. And again, I will try to get some dark squares. So queen goes to c5, knight goes to d4. So I'll just go for instant win on the queen side. Now queen goes to d4. Now I have e4. If he doesn't achieve anything there, the queen b6 is a move. So he obviously overlook a pawn. But this is kind of the position where he cannot really play against someone who has a straightforward, you know, way of thinking, because this kind of the technical chess, even on a 3 minutes, is very hard to play against, because if the opponent get clear think what he wants to do, then it's very hard for you to, if you are not on the winning side, who like to defend the position. So here he like to get something like the close Sicilian. Do I wants to get him this choice? Okay, why not? But I will try to get a King's Indian kind of the structure. Not, thank you. Knight e2, I'll just castle. Now I go for d4. And I'm pretty secure here. I'm probably slightly better. It's kind of the reversed position where I have, okay, let's go for the knight e7 or first b5 or bishop g4. I have many different ways to go here. Let's go for the e5 first. Then get the knight back. Now I bring knight on the best possible square, which is here. And then I will start to play bishop d7, b5, c4. And it's just, you know, clear kind of the position where I have everything what I want to get there. So it's probably very bad position for him. Now I'll put the pawn on a4, then c4, then everything will be just, you know, very bad for him. Okay, but here I don't understand what is really going on there on the queen side, so I'll just straightforwardly run into kind of the direct attack there. If g5, I'll just take on h6. If he takes, I'll take with the king. There is nothing. This knight perfectly defends this kind of the squares. This bishop is dead. Without, you know, in the King's Indian, without the move f4, f5 here, which is with the reverse kind of the colors, you don't get anything. So you have here as more as 3 pieces maybe to get in the attack, and this is not enough. Okay. Now I can improve the position of my queen, because on the king side there is nothing for him to go for, I think. But okay, let's get the queen there. Let's take the pawn. Now he will have a very bad square on c4, on b3, everything is bad. This bishop is incredibly bad, so I have everything in this kind of a position. So knight b3, I'll take this pawn probably. I can pick up maybe even knight f7, not to allow g5. Then I'll get the rook there, and I have everything covered. This bishop is great on this diagonal. This bishop is just, you know, doesn't play anything there. Now I can pick up this pawn. Now this pawn is very weak. My knight is a monster. I can get a knight there, so it's very good position for me, of course. And the knights are okay placed there on the king side, but they doesn't go for anything there, and it's not easy for him to okay. Nice. Very nice. I have to resign. Yeah, very nice maneuver. You see, the tactics work. So I'm very slow and I'm very tired, I suppose. Machiavelli 2010 is the leader probably. We are 47, which is very bad. How can you judge so easily that you are in winning position? Because I'm not thinking from it is always from the objective point of view, because positionally something can go wrong at some point, but if you get kind of the technical endgame which is clearly winning for you, you can know based on your experience and the knowledge. And what I try to do is to get kind of the positions where I just know what to do without trying to calculate much and something, because you know, on 3 minutes, if you start calculating like I do a few minutes ago, you can easily go wrong. Like me, so I overlooked this nice knight h5 when I was probably completely winning. So, but okay, it's a chess, and in chess you always can get in very bad troubles if you just a little bit make a wrong move. So here we have pretty much very very theoretical kind of a position from the London system. Black managed to get very solid structure. He has the pieces on the right squares, and I have to say that probably he gets here in very comfortable position. Okay, now I want to get g3 because I don't want to overlook this pawn after knight f5. Okay, let's castle. Let's get king on h1 just to get the bishop back, don't allow him to put e5, and now start to do some kind of the play on the queen side, queen c2 probably. Let's get this bishop there. I will probably get a bishop pair, and he will get kind of the very interesting position. Okay, it's not clear. Probably black is slightly better here because he has better coordination between the pieces there on the king side. So my idea is here to start blocking the center by playing b4 and get some kind of the dark squares, then basically maybe the bishop back. If he get the knight on f5, this is something that I don't like, because I will probably have to get my bishop pair in order, you know, just to slow him down, and doesn't allow him kind of the sacrifices there. Even bishop g3 here is pretty possible, but I'm trying to cover everything with knight h2. So bishop g3, h3, queen h3, and then I'll go for... Yeah, but here I probably have to take on f5. This is kind of a move which I don't like, but I have to make. If he takes with the queen, okay, I'll just have to get this kind of the position there. Let's take this one. Let's get the bishop on f4. No, I can't really do that. I have to go for the rook e1 probably. No, I can't even do that because... Yeah. Yeah, I have 23 seconds. It's very, very bad. Obviously, I'm not finding the right moves. Okay, but here I have to kind of survive probably. I'll just get a3, maybe king f3 if he doesn't go for the bishop e4. Yeah, but you know, I didn't get anything there, but okay. Rook d2. There should be enough for me to make a draw, because I don't see. Yeah, this should be just a draw. Okay, I managed to get a draw, which is pretty nice result based on how bad I play. So, chess is not funny, man. I love cheaters. Someone is cheating? I'm not sure. There are some kind of a top games. Antonio YouTube. Yeah, I managed to lose close to 100 points. How bad I play. It's not even such a bad. Okay. Okay. The first game that I managed to get kind of the advantage out of the opening after a long time. Okay. Oh, I have someone who wants to give me a checkmate in few of the moves. It's okay, he can try. Let's get this knight back. Okay. 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 Okay, I'm not sure what is here going on. So let's get a knight there. Let's get a knight on f4 and start from there. I'll just close there. I'll take the pawn on g5 probably, if I can. So let's start to do some kind of the moves like this one, like this one. Let's take the knight. It's kind of the trick, you know. From time to time you have to find some kind of the trick, because if not, you'll be very passive. But okay, it's a game again on 3 minutes, so it should be fine if you find a way how to. Okay, knight f4 will just do the job. Now queen d7, now a5, now it's much easier for you if you have a piece, so I can go back. It's not a problem. It should be a better for you if you have a piece, of course. Okay, I'll take this one. I'll take this one, so I'll pick up everything there. There is no need to be worried about anything, because I'm just, you know, a few pieces up, so it's clear that I'm winning. Okay, now I will put my queen on e5, or I will start immediate actions on the queen side. So where he wants to put those rooks, I don't see the point. Let's start breaking there on the queen side. Right. I want to get my queen on e5. Now I have enough time to just get everything in the action, so it is a check. What to do now? Queen e5, I like. Rook c8. This is resignable, I suppose. I believe really that this should be a checkmate somehow. Yeah, I found from time to time I found some kind of the nice moves. It's not always, but at some moment I find kind of the game, find kind of the moves that manage to get a win in the position. So in this one, I'm probably just winning. We can go back. Yeah, you know, I managed to get a point there, but I have to get 5 in a row probably to get back in some kind of the real place. I managed to lose 70 points. It's a great thing. GML 2020, D5. Okay, I'll just start to do some technical things because I'm not really fast to get win in the winning positions, so I would like to get kind of very technical situations where I feel myself very confident. So let's go for C5. Yeah, this looks fine for me. Now I will get queen on b3, knight on f3, h3 to get g4 and get this bishop on this diagonal, so I don't have to, kind of exchange the pieces there. Get a bishop out. And I want to get my bishop there. So g4 is now in the air, he has to go back. Great, now I will get a knight on e5. If he takes, I have the move in between, so I can get for the knight b6. It's very nice position for me and very bad one for him because he cannot find any kind of the counterattack. He obviously have to always be careful about knight to d7 because this will win a rook. He cannot really go with a rook anywhere, and here I have in between move which is also very important for me. So now the queen is hanging, now I will take with the pawn, the knight will hang, and eventually I will take a rook. So probably now this should be a winning position for me. Yeah, after queen d8, I can take with a pawn. I can take knight a8 because this knight cannot jump anywhere. I think if I take on e8, he can go for the knight c4. Then knight d2 is possible. So knight a8, knight c4. Yep, he has something like that. So I'll take with the bishop. Rook a7. Rook a7, bishop takes on f6 will be my reply, and then I will go for the f4, probably. But this is kind of the only way how he can play here, and probably the game still is about equal. But I'm really impressed how nice those players that are pretty lower rated. This guy is 180-26, but he played very, very nice. I'm impressed, really. Which means that players obviously growing, and it's not easy to beat anyone. Now I have kind of, you know, advantage on the queen side, so in the long run I will create something there. I just should not allow him to put e5 at a certain moment, and if I manage to do that, probably I will just be better there. Okay, I'll break with b4 eventually. You can't really do anything about that, so I will open the game there, I will exchange the rook, and I will have the a file eventually. So it means now that I can play for something like this. Then I will get my queen on a1. Okay, e5, I will just, you know, play g3 and everything will be covered there, so there is no need to be afraid of anything, so just get the g3. And now I can take this one. How bad I'm playing. This is not real. Yeah, I managed to win one on the time, which is probably very nice. e4, let's try to get my repertoire. Let's go for the c5, so knight f6, k, knight e5, knight c6, d6. It's not kind of a position which white can play in order to get kind of the advantage, but from time to time white can try to do something similar. You know, at some point black will always manage to get the balance and probably even to get slightly better position, because it's very passive, to be honest, for white, and he has to be very careful. Okay, knight c4 is there kind of a move which he likes, but I will get my knight back on b6, and I will take his, if he wants to get something like this. Okay, f6, let's go for the bishop g4, you know, let's get something that will be slightly in our favor. Here my queen is not on the best place, and okay, let's go for a bishop e6, queen d7, let's improve the queen, let's get a pawn if he didn't see it. Now it's easy. Okay, this was a clear mistake by white, so I managed to get clear pawn. Now I can just exchange a few pieces and get a winning endgame probably. Okay. Okay. But I have to be fast, because there is still kind of a play on the king side. It's not clear immediately how he can try to break, but I see kind of, you know, things that are possible. This is not one of a thing. Queen h5 was probably much better, but okay, I have a pawn, I have queen e8. If he goes for the queen h5, at some point h6 will be there as a move, so it's not easy for him to do anything there. Yeah, let's exchange one piece if I can. Why not? H6 will just stop everything. Rook c8 and the game is over. So yeah, probably fairly easy win for me. Rook g4. Now I have to be careful. Yep. Yeah, it's winning for me. So I don't have to be worried about anything here. Can go for that. There's nothing that he can do here for sure. It's not enough pieces for him, and now I will just break through his defense. So f4 is a suicide mission, and beside of that this rook is out of the play, queen is out of the play, my king is safe, so I'm easily winning here. But again, it was, you know, it was very interesting, to be honest. And again, the guy has below 2000 and he play incredibly strong, so I'm pretty much impressed by how the players can play on the nice side. So yeah, rook e4, it's clear, but how you will continue, you will get the rook there, but where to put the rook from there, I'll just cover everything. Rook h1, rook f2 is a winning blow, so, but I don't see anything else that you can make here, so as I mentioned, rook f2 is a winning blow. Rook c2. Yep. Is this not checkmate? I can't believe that. Is this possible? This is nice checkmate. Let's back to the tournament. But okay, you know, here we have kind of 4 points. We reach 4 points here. It's nice. And we are on 28, which is not so bad, but you know, Machiavelli is here, someone who is really strong. You see how nice this guy is playing. So I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that he is much stronger than his rating is, especially on a fast time control. F5. I didn't see this for a long time. Bishop d3. C4. Okay, I'll get some kind of. Oh, wow. Is this possible? Okay, let's don't lose the time there. Let's get everything there. Okay, king d2, knight d2. So my idea is to get knight d4, king f2, bishop b3. Let's get a king on f2. But I'm I'm not really sure how good it is. Now I have to take this one. Yeah, he has kind of the initiative there for the pawn. Okay, let's see how this will ends. Now if I take here, he take with the knight, then I go for the knight a4. He can't really control the knight on d4. Let's take this one. Let's go for this one. How bad I can play? It's not possible. This guy break me. He has only 1976. Yeah, very nice play. I have to say it's he played very nice again. Okay, I have kind of a maybe if I manage to get some pawns there, can be interesting, but I'm too slow probably. Yeah, there is nothing that I can do, so probably better to resign and go for some other game. Let's go back to the tournament. So here, if I'm not wrong, you get 2 points for a win, and if you get kind of a winning streak, then you increase your points. I play here first time this kind of a... What was that? I'm not sure, but okay. It's okay. Machiavelli 2012. What is going on there? He's better and better, I think. Faster and faster. DC5. Okay. Let's go for some unusual lines. Okay. You can go for that. White is, you know, just better, so I can just develop my pieces and claim that, okay, he has really nothing. He has to get d5 at some point, and then he will have problems because I will obviously get probably kind of, you know, maybe e5 here. Why not? He will have probably some kind of a problems because yeah, but what I'm trying to achieve here? He's just bad for me. Maybe I will manage to get a draw there, but this will be as much as I can get. I'm really doing some crazy things there. Okay, now he probably gives me the option to just, you know, make a comfortable draw, because I'll just give him a check, goes from there, and yeah, this is a draw. this is kind of the position that it is really a draw, so I can offer him a draw. He doesn't want to get a draw, okay. Very interesting to see how he will try to win this one. He can only lose if you ask me, because he can only lose this one. Yeah, I'm winning. I have 3 pawns there, so it's just an easy win. Yeah, this can happen if you know, try to push a little bit too much. But okay, we have 4 more minutes, which means that we are almost there, and I'm on 26. I'm on 26th place, which is not so good for me, but you're joining the game, so yeah. But obviously, how bad I play, I have more moves than I objectively that I objectively should get. So Machiavelli 2034, he just improved, and yeah, it's very strong player, obviously, I have to say. So it's probably the last game that I will play today, because this is now probably the last game according to according to time that I see there. C6. Yeah, here I have just, equal position immediately without the problems. So let's go for knight b6. Let's get a bishop into a play on f5. Let's start from play from there. So obviously I would like to get queen c7, a5, a4. Okay, this will just allow me to go for e5 at certain moments, so I'm happy to see this. This is kind of a move that I like. Okay. Now I will just exchange this knight. I will just exchange this knight, or I will take but I should be careful here, because I can easily overlook something, because there is a strong knight on g5 which has to go back now, but certain moment probably he can start to do some crazy things with him, so I have to be very, very cautious there, not to make kind of, clear mistakes which will end it as a very bad position for me. So yeah, Now his idea is probably to get something like Queen h4, but let's go for something like this. Okay, now knight e5 will run into Queen f5, and I'm pleased with the position there. Okay, I'm still here. Queen f6 is my idea here, and I'm just you know, exchange up. Okay. Okay, this is kind of a move that I like. Now I can probably take a pawn on e3. Knight f5 doesn't mean anything. There. Okay. Nothing is really going on there, so I can improve the position of my pieces. Now I will get my knight on d6. I will cover e4 square. I will be able to get for the knight f5. If bishop h3, I will try to break on the e file. So knight d6 just to support f5 and doesn't allow him to do anything there. If he put f5, I go with g5. If he doesn't do anything, I will just, you know, get rook e5 and then take on e3, and basically it's a game over. Yeah, but now I get very important tempi and there is nothing for him that can be done there. f6 can be the move, but I will take with the king probably. Here. Probably Queen e3 was winning move, but okay, now I will take the pawn. Yeah, but where you will break, I don't see. Okay, let's try to defend everything there. I'll take a pawn and the game is just over. Yep. HG is never a treat because HG will take a queen, so, and there is nothing that he can do. So yeah, back to the tournament, but I think that Machiavelli really nicely win because he has 291. We have 36 points and first Machiavelli has 64 points. Incredible player. I really congratulations to the winner, and thank you all of guys who really take a look at today's stream. I hope that you enjoy something and you how you can 10 points over here. Okay, so I hope that you win something as knowledge for today's stream. I hope that you enjoy the stream, and I will be there for more of those streams very frequently. So have a nice evening and take care.